Yo, what is up, guys? It's Republic Aviation. I am back at it with another video. As you can tell, I'm super excited for this unboxing video. It is an unboxing video, of course, because that's what my channel is about. But this box I got off, the models in this box I got off Waffle Collectibles, and one of them is a pretty rare model that you cannot find anywhere. So you might want to stay tuned for that. But without further ado, I guess, okay, so over here, it's a little open because my mom thought it was something else, so we just checked it, but my planes got here. I ordered them about a week ago, so it kind of makes sense that they're here. But let's open the box and let's see what planes we have. So the first one, okay, let me just, look how hard they wrapped them very well. Okay, so first one here, we got the Gemini Jets Delta Boeing 757-200 in 1/400 scale. Let's bring the camera up a little. Okay. So, yeah, this plane, this is just an aircraft that I needed for my JFK, New York-based airport. This airplane does fly to JFK a lot, so it is a must-needed model in my collection. And the other model is also a needed aircraft in my collection, and is also the queen of the skies. So that's a little hint, but it is the British Airways Boeing 747-400 by Gemini Jets in 1/400 scale. This model is super special because they have, like 10 British Airways to flights a day on the 747 out of JFK to London Heathrow, or vice versa. But this aircraft is pretty rare, so it is it's an honor to have it in my fleet, I should say. I got it for a very nice deal. I got it for $46, so not too bad. But anyways, let's get on to the review of the boxes. You got Gemini Jets logo, made for collectors by collectors. The aircraft image itself, the little Delta wedge sticking out. Delta Boeing 757-200, 1/400 scale, die cast metal, and you have the look inside tab with the aircraft in there. The normal sides and the back of the box with the aircraft climbing the as reals. It gets features. It is a officially Boeing licensed product, made in China, and is a 2018 Gemini Jets release. Let's look at the British Airways box. Actually, let's first unbox the Delta 752, and then we'll look at the British Airways. So we're gonna first unbox Delta 757-200 by Gemini Jets in 1/400 scale. So this aircraft services my airport from LAX, Seattle, Tacoma, basically all over. But this certain aircraft is not configured with the like business class Delta One suites. This is just, I think it's like business and then economy. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure Citrus Aviation will know, because he has like 5 of these and they're all kind of different tail numbers. But this model looks gorgeous. So let's dive into the review here. As you could tell, it's in the newish Gemini Jets 77 mold, which is one of the best on the market right now. But let's go into details. So up front, you got the nose cone with the static ports and the copper windows with the windshield wipers. Next to that, you have the Sky Team logo with the L1 boarding door, and you have all the awards that Delta that Delta has. And then you have part of the registration, which is 5651. Do you have the Delta titles? I actually wonder if Delta's gonna maybe one day kind of enlarge their titles, but we'll have to see in the near future. Then you have the L2 boarding door, where passengers are mainly boarded on and off on the 757-200. And then you have the Pratt & Whitney engines, I believe these are. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Then you have the navigation light with the winglet over here. And then you have the TV Wi-Fi box, antenna, and the registration with the American flag. The registration is November 551, November Whiskey. And then you have the Delta widget tail. Moving along to the other side of the aircraft, you have the cargo bin 1 and cargo bin 2. This aircraft is very nice since it's in the new Gemini Jets mold. They did a superb job on it. Let's look at the bottom of the aircraft, which is honestly, I gotta tell you, of these Delta aircraft, these are like my favorite part because it says Delta. But over there it says 77-200. Let's get it to focus. Come on. 77-200. You got the main door. You have the front nose gear And then with the front nose gear doors. And then this is in the Delta, like kind of new livery, I guess you could say, with the Delta writing on the belly, and then main gear and main gear doors, the bottom of the Pratt & Whitney engines, and the Gemini Jets logo with the APU housing door. And let's get a better shot of the APU exhaust. So the APU exhaust, and then let's look at a back view of the 77-200 by Gemini Jets. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And the other front view of the 77, and then we'll lift it up. So that looks very, very nice. This aircraft is beautiful, so let's just set that aside. And let's get to the British Airways Boeing 747-400. So as I said, this model is pretty rare, so I'm very fortunate to have my hands on it. But up in here you have the 20th anniversary logo. I wonder, because that box has the 20th anniversary logo, but this is also a 2018 Gemini Jets release and just has the regular Gemini Jets logo. So if you guys know anything about that, please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know. But anyways, you got made for collectors by collectors slogan. You got the British Airways, and then Boeing 747-400, a 1/4 scale die-cast aircraft, and then the look inside tab with the aircraft sitting in there. You got side, you got the top with the adult warning signs, the other side with the little like kind of thing that Waffle gives out. I don't really know why he does that, but he does it. The back of the bottom of the box with the specs and stuff. Then you have the aircraft climbing on the back with the as reals against features. Boeing 747-400 licensed Boeing product, made in China, and like I said, it is a 2018 Gemini Jets release. Okay. Now let's get to the unboxing of the aircraft. Okay. So Citrus Aviation, by the way, shout out to you. Great guy. He actually did like a review of this aircraft, but it's in he goes into way more detail, and he has a nice scoring system. He has a very great channel. Go check him out. Go check that British Airways 747 review if you wanted a more in-depth review. But anyways, let's get on to the model unboxing. So let's get this open. Come on. Oh my god. First time I can't get a tray open. Okay. Take that off. And then you have the model here in the tray. So let's just take it out of the tray. It has like this weird plastic thing. I don't know why that has it, but it's cool, whatever. And then this is the aircraft itself. And let me say, guys, this is, whoa, I am very excited. This looks very, very nice. Not as good as that China Eastern 777-300ER, but I mean, I'm joking. That was also very nice by Phoenix Models. But this looks very, very good at first glance, I have to tell you. Gemini Jets 747 mold, probably the best on the market. You cannot get a better 747 mold. And actually, you can get a decent Gemini Jets has probably they're probably tied with NG models on the 77 mold. They're both very, very good. But anyways, let's get on to the model review. This looks very nice, so let's just lift up the camera and go in depth with the model. So starting up front, you have the radome over here, and then you have the cockpit windows with the windshield wipers, and you have first class over here, business class on top, and then L1 entry door with the One World logo, and then you have the main, the front nose landing gear with the part of the registration, which is Gulf, Gulf Foxtrot. Then you have a little check that British Airways has in their livery, which I happen to really love. And then you have the British Airways titles, and then you have the navigation lights. Then you have the engines, which are the Rolls-Royce Trent RB11s. I believe the 747 used the same engines as the 752s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these are the Rolls-Royce Trent RB11s. Then you have the red navigation light with the wingtip over here. Moving along to the back, you have some nice aircraft detail. Then you have the registration, which is Golf-Bravo Yankee Golf Foxtrot. And then you have the British Mail logo over there. and then you have the nice British Airways tail, which looks very nice. Moving to the other side of the aircraft, you have the cargo bin 1, cargo bin 2, and the luggage compartment door over there. Then you have engine 3 and 4 of the Rolls-Royce Trent RB11s, and you have the green navigation light with the other winglet. Now let's move to the bottom of this aircraft. So the bottom is my favorite part. Then you have the nose gear with the nose gear doors. You have an antenna, Gemini Jets logo, stand hole, main gears with the main gear doors. Moving along, you have the APU with the APU housing doors, and let's get a better shot of that APU. Very, very nice. Yeah, so let's I actually have an older Gemini Jets 747 mold from Lufthansa, 747-400. So let's compare them two and see what difference of a mold there. So starting at the front, just a little tiny minor details. Of course, they're standing the same height. This one has antennas, this one doesn't. And something else, I'm a little into those little tiny details, so I could kind of notice. But you see, the British Airways one has kind of like a white gear, and the Lufthansa one kind of has a more of a silver grayish color of gear. Both look very nice. But moving along, I believe it's the same mold. They just put different wheels and they put antennas on the British Airways one. But overall, I think it's the same mold. But anyways, we're dragging on almost 12 minutes now. So let's sign off. So both of these models are super nice additions to my New York-based fleet. Super happy with these purchases. Waffle Collectibles is a great shop if you guys want to go check them out. But anyways, guys, if you stayed to the end of the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that's all I have to say, basically, guys. Both of these are great models. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you, and bye-bye.